Hey YouTube, I'm Bo, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so as for the structure of this video, in my notes on my phone, I wrote down 5 or 6 tips that I've been following. They're kind of the key foundations to building big arms. I've been through trial and error, trying different variations, and I came up with these main tips that I know for a fact will help get you bigger arms. And then after these key tips, we're gonna go into an arm workout where we train both biceps and triceps. I have my good friends from high school coming to train with me. I'll put the tags later in the video so you could message them, ask them about the workout. But warning, it is a difficult to advanced workout. You will be sore for 3 to 4 days, trust me, but it's a great feeling. But anyway, let's get into these main tips, the most essential part of this video, so you know what it takes to build some big arms, because your arms can never be too big. That's the nice thing about it, and it always looks good with a nice tight fitted shirt. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so the tip number 1, we're going with frequency. That's kind of like the main building brick to having nice arms. At the start of my fitness journey, I train arms, I'd say 4 to 5 times a week. A little too much, but definitely helped me grow my arms right away. So I never really had a problem with adding size after that. And also, you want to train arms on an individual day. We do bicep and tricep, maybe on an off day, on top of your chest or back day. Usually I tag back with biceps when I'm training chest with triceps, because you use those muscles when you're performing the bench. You use a lot of the triceps, and conversely with like back doing pull-ups, you use a lot of biceps. And going on to tip number 2, you want to follow a program rather than just going into the gym, picking up 20s and curling it, doing whatever you want. One of the main key factors in building some big arms or any body part is progressive overload, and through programs they'll help you get stronger, and with that strength you could use it for heavier weights to train hypertrophy, and that will add tons of size to your arms. Tip number 3, make sure you have good form. I see a lot of people in the gym, they're just going hard as they can, not going nice and slow on the concentric and nice and slow on the eccentric part, which is important because you want to have that lengthening and the tightening, because that's the main thing you need to do in order to build muscle, and that applies to any body part, not just arms. Okay, tip number 4 is mind-muscle connection. I know it sounds a little bit cliche, but it's so true. So when you're curling, you want to squeeze all the way at the top, or if you're doing triceps, all the way at the bottom, and feel that muscle. Another thing to note, when you're doing bicep curls, you want to take that pinky thumb and twist it in. You can get a pump from just twisting out a light bulb and just go like this. You can see my bicep working just by doing this. So when you're curling, you want to twist up at the top and squeeze. You'll build a lot faster doing that. Lastly, tip number 5 is you want to change up your routine. You don't want to do the same arm workout forever. Do it more than 4 to 5 weeks. I recommend changing your arm workout every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. And you also, not just the workout you want to change up, but also the sets and reps. You want to do your heavy days, so 3 to 5 reps, and more your light days, so 12 to 15 reps. So it works both the hypertrophy aspect also with the strength aspect. And the biggest tip I can give you guys, or my favorite exercise, is the barbell curl. It's your standard compound movement, and that's how I got my arms to grow. I just kept getting progressive overload heavy and heavier. My arms just kept getting bigger and stronger. And another thing is, you want to don't forget about those triceps, because a lot of people ask me, how do my arms get so big? It's because I train my triceps a lot more than my biceps. Your triceps make up 3/4 of your arms. You got 3 different muscles there, biceps only 2, hence bi and tri. But yeah, focus on the tricep, don't afraid to go heavy on that. You'll add a lot more size and it'll fill out the sleeves in those shirts, what we want to do. But anyway, we're going to transition into the voiceover with me and Paris. Hopefully you're enjoying, you can learn a lot, and definitely recommend you to do this workout because it's a tough one, but it's well worth it, and just this workout alone will put on a lot of size for you. Alright, so here we are in the voiceover. This is the banded bicep curls, so here I am just doing a little warm-up. I think there's 22 on each side. They're European weights, that's why it's a little weird. But this exercise is a lot harder than you think, so you're going to go a little lighter than you usually can curl. And I got the jacket on, of course.
So as you can see with these banded bicep curls, I'm trying to work nice and slow just to ensure I get the form down and make sure I'm hitting all the muscles I'm trying to target for this exercise. And as you can see in the back, Darian and Hassan are hitting some skull crushers.
Yeah, there they go. You'll see that later in the workout. We'll get there eventually. So they were training triceps while we were training biceps since there was a lot of people. It made the workout much smoother. Okay, so here you can see I'm into my working sets. I believe we did 4 sets, 12 reps, and I went just a little bit heavier. I usually can curl 135, but I had to go 25 pounds on each side. Nice and slow. Definitely struggled on these reps.
So with the spider curls, as you can see, I'm going a little bit lighter with the 20s. This was actually my first time doing this exercise, and I really enjoyed it. You definitely, for sure, feel a pump in this one.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good workout. Definitely going to add it to my arsenal for my arm day routine.
Now switching back to me. I think I went a little heavier in weight, not too much, still standing on the floor. Like Paris said, you don't go too heavy on this exercise. It's more to build that peak in the bicep.
Now moving into hammer curls. So we started off with some 40s and did numerous drop sets going from 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, and so on. And so with this one, it was a pretty good exercise, I'd say. Really got a good pump with this, especially with having Bo there, partner to push me is really good, because who knows if I would have done all those sets if
Yeah,
he wasn't
exactly.
there.
That's kind of the nice thing with training with a partner. You make sure they do all their reps. Honestly, I wasn't going to let Paris leave till he did all 10 reps. Now moving on to me. So here I am with the 40-pound dumbbells. And big advice for you guys, once you get more into the advanced levels of training, I recommend you add drop sets, supersets, more advanced techniques. It definitely will help your arms grow. As you can see what we're doing here, we're pretty much running the whole rack, which you get an excellent pump from this. It is very challenging, not gonna lie. Sometimes it feels like you can't do it, but you just have to push yourself, because that's just like the keys to growing big muscles.
That's where gains are made, when you
Oh
push
yeah,
yourself.
major gains. Up next, we have concentration curls. This is another key exercise for the bicep peak. It's definitely an area where I lack. I don't have the best peaks, but I have a lot of size to my arms. But these, you don't want to go too heavy either. Squeeze at the top, get a nice stretch at the bottom. Here's a little another view for you guys.
So yeah, with concentration curls, I usually hit this on most of my arm days, as both said, to try to really get that nice peak. Like him, I have decent size, but not quite the best peak as I'd like to have.
Up next, we have skull crushers. I usually go fairly heavy on these. These are definitely a major tricep builder. You could even see the triceps at the bottom of my arms being worked. It takes a while to get this one down, but once you do, progressive overload is definitely very important for this exercise, and I usually use an easy bar curl. It's a lot easier for the grip.
So yeah, with the skull crushers, I don't do them too often, so as you can see, I drop some weight, but I definitely feel my triceps are working with this exercise, so I do plan to incorporate it in my lifts some more. It's definitely a good one to target the triceps and really feel a burn while doing this exercise. So now moving into single arm DB extensions. This is just another exercise to target the triceps. It's definitely, at this point of the workout, my arms were definitely feeling some fatigue. So
Definitely.
you can see my facial expressions and Bo's facial expressions.
Yeah. No, and I don't even do this exercise too much. I usually do with the cables with both arms, but this was good to change it up and do a single arm, so I definitely recommend this one.
Now transitioning into some tricep pull downs. So with this, we did 3 sets, incorporating some drop sets in there, and with the drop sets, we just deducted between 10 and 20
Yeah, 10 and
pounds
20 pounds.
off the weight. And so with this, obviously, we're targeting your triceps. It was a pretty good exercise to implement for this workout. Really felt the pump, as well as got to look at ourselves in the mirror while hitting it.
Yeah, that's a nice thing about this. The mirror's right across from the gym, so that's why you see us looking over and not looking at the camera. Yeah, we see Paris. He's taking the weight off. It definitely gets harder each and every set.
Yeah, it
Really,
definitely burns, as you can see in my facial expressions.
yeah, you
again.
definitely have to keep pushing yourself. Look at that big old back Paris got.
We're trying.
He's got a gorilla back. Okay, now there's a B. See the horseshoe triceps? I never really understood it, but now I kind of get it. So yeah, I'm going nice and slow on the movement. Like I said earlier in the video, squeezing hard as you can at the bottom just to feel that tension in your triceps to get that mind-muscle connection, which is key. Okay, up next we have the plank press. Not many people know about this one, but as a finisher, this is the toughest tricep exercise you can do. You could even ask Paris on this one. Like, it is a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah, this one was definitely tough. As you can see, I was struggling with it, and I'd like to think I'm fairly strong, but at this point in the workout, I was just dead. Couldn't even barely get one up.
Yeah, and then here, what we did was 21s. I believe Arnold came up with this type of workout training, but what we did, we used the regular bar and they used the easy bar, just because we just got done training triceps and they just got done in biceps, so we thought we'd give them the advantage on this one. So basically, how's it goes, if you want to explain it, Paris?
So essentially, everybody starts off doing 21 reps, and you go down from 21, 20, 19, 18, and so on. And the objective is to obviously beat the other team, but with this, you can't drop the weight, and you just have to keep going and fighting through it. This is a very difficult
Yeah,
workout. You're
definitely.
gonna feel it burning for sure.
It's over like hundreds of reps. Like,
yeah, this is a killer. But it was definitely fun to finish off with this, especially just because do a little friendly competition between the guys and just have fun at the end of a killer arm day.
yeah, no, that's definitely the point. What I realized is bringing back friends from my high school and training with them. It was such a blast. I recommend reach out to somebody who you usually don't talk to and ask if they want to work out so you guys can bond together. And it's definitely a joyful time. All right, so we just finished up our workout. So how was the workout for you guys?
It was definitely
Killer arm day.
Killer arm day.
How about
Get
you?
you some of this right here. Some good work.
There we go.
Stay in school, bro.
Yeah. So I'll put the workout in the description so you guys can follow. I definitely do this workout quite often. Help me get vascularity and bigger arms for sure. And then you guys got anything else to
Go
say?
like and subscribe.
What
Like
he
and
said, like and
subscribe,
subscribe. Oh yeah, and then I'll put all their tags for their Instagram and social media down below, so you guys can give them a follow. And hopefully you guys enjoy your night.
Yeah.
Hopefully this video is better than the last one. I'm trying to get better each and every video. I'll see you next week, YouTube, and good night.
Doses. Peace.